tell me when you're ready. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
So
1,
2,
3.
Okay, let's do it. Let's do it.
1, 2, 3. Cool.
That is pretty good. Second try.
Hello, Jana.
Hello, Boris.
Hello, Tomas.
Hey Boris. Hey Jana. So this is episode X. What is it? Is it 8?
No.
Definitely.
It's beyond 10. So
Probably. We'll do a
12,
better
13th,
job.
14th.
Yeah.
It probably should be 13th. The lucky, unlucky.
Lucky number.
Lucky
13th
lucky.
of Tuesday.
It's not Friday, so
It's not Friday, so we're good. And this is season 2. So we ended season 1 on a good note. We thought we have a good format with guests on the show now. And we thought we have everything solid. So why not straight away start video recording? So you might or might not see video from this. It depends on how it actually works out. But yeah, so...
But we have a video. We have a proof.
We have a video.
that somebody was here.
Somebody was here.
But yes, so
Okay.
Jana, just welcome on the show. Thank you very much for accepting the
Thank you for
invitation.
inviting.
I know it's been a mission to set things up, but we are finally here. So
Great.
yeah, if you just introduce yourself quickly for everyone.
Okay, I'm Jana. I'm working with guys in the same company. Name I cannot say. Yeah, I'm mostly in IT. In the evening, I'm dealing with ceramics. Yeah. That's all about me.
I know it's a passion of Jana, but we'll talk about that later.
Okay.
Yeah. I know Jana for... How long do we know each other?
I don't know.
Around
From some birthday
15?
of a red hat friend.
So way before the company.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I don't remember how many years you are in a company. so-
in the company, 6 years. But,
So plus 5, something like this. Yeah.
10, 15 years, something
We
like
were
that.
20 something. I was 20 something.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's,
And yeah,
it's a long story.
and we know each other since, I think only since I moved to Estonia, because we have also.
Yes.
I've been with the company for a long time. You have been longer with the company than I have.
17 years now.
I'm coming
Yeah.
to 15 now.
Until
And I
right
think
now.
we know each other since I moved to Estonia 5 years ago. Before that, I don't know if our paths actually crossed
No.
or not, right?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
I only heard something from Durban guys that were asking, do you know Thomas? I said no.
Oh, okay. So that confirms that.
When you decided to move to Estonia, yeah, then I met somebody who was asking, do you know Thomas? He is moving.
Because a lot of people-
And I said, no, sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't remember. When you moved to Estonia, was it Rodney that introduced us? I think he was.
Jonan.
Yeah, he was in Estonian, and he said that. Oh, this is Tomas. He's going to deal with with a new project.
Probably. I mean,
And I'm like, oh, really? And he was like, yeah. And
And
you were sitting there alone in the big hall, typing something in your pathetic notebook.
Thank you very much. Yeah, okay. So, let's get to it. So this podcast is called It Makes Me Smile. And the idea there is we try to start off on a good note. And we all just say what made you smile usually since the last podcast, which is like 1 or 2 weeks. Now it's been months now.
It's like 3 weeks.
Yeah. But yeah, just something that made you smile in the last week or recently that you want to say. So Boris will say first, and maybe I'll go after. And once you see how we do it, then it's your turn. So Boris,
I'm
what
going
made
to
you
be
smile?
extremely pathetic about it. So, what made me smile? First of all, actually, I'm repeating myself, but I do love the numbers on the outside temperature measure. This extremely made me smile. What made me sad last week is the forecast about the snow might be coming, and I was like,
What again?
No, that was last week.
Oh,
Not the week coming. But, and I was like, honestly, May the 4th be with you. But then it did happen, but it happened in the southern part of Estonia. But
oh, really?
it didn't hit us.
So we're lucky.
We were lucky. But
I love snow. I don't know why.
go to the
You can smell. You can smell.
freaking Alps. We have guests here. Go to the Alps, enjoy the the snow,
The snow.
come back and tell us a story about it.
Yeah, but I like the extreme of like this is not meant to be snowing and now it's snowing. Like snow in May. That's like amazing.
Do you know song about snow in July, Estonian one?
What?
Really popular.
song?
Juulikuu lumi on maas, yeah. There is a song about the snow in July in Estonia.
But
so
because there was a snow in
yes,
July.
that happens once
Oh,
for a few years.
That's normal. We prepare ourselves for making a snowman in July.
Well, I know what is normal is for Estonians to sing because like this country has probably the most singers in the. I mean, I almost everyone I know they've been to a choir or are still members of a choir, and I'm going to digress a little bit. But on this, I had a very very nice experience. We have been to. So there's this jazz concert event, well, jazz festival here in Tallinn called Jazz Car. And there was a band called Snarky Puppies who played, and I went, and some of our friends also went. And you know, it's a normal event that when the band is done with what they wanted to play, they go down and then they clap and they come back for an encore. And yeah, that happened. And they are mostly well, they are fully acoustic, but I think they have one song or one or two songs maybe where they're singing, and they asked the audience to sing along. And you know, the audience sang along. It was just a humming, and it actually was kind of humming to a melody. So what happened was they went down, clapping, came back for an encore, and normally, you know, bands play a song and then that's it. They go for stage and it's over. And they went off the stage, and then the audience started to sing again, started to sing the song that basically they taught them like 2 songs before. And I was sitting upstairs and I saw how they went, you know, they went behind the curtains, and I saw their like heads popping out, like, what is going on? What is the singing? And they came back and they played another song. And that is only, I mean, that to me, Estonia, the singing culture, it was like, it was heartwarming. It was really, really cool. You know, so it was
Sweet.
Amazing.
I don't know how we got here from singing and
You were talking about choirs, so yeah,
choirs.
that's probably. But
Choirs.
anyway, what made you smile, T?
Boris is used to this. There are usually 279 million things that made me smile in
And
the
then
past,
keep
but I
accumulating.
need to.
So
But I need to.
Tamas is usually picking one up, but 3 or 4 stays in his scene.
Yeah, and then it's just like it's boiling and boiling and never comes out. But okay, we agreed. We are only saying one. It's actually very, very, very recent, like in the last half an hour. Honestly, when I came here, I didn't think we were gonna set up this thing, and I was
always
nervous,
doubted
and I was panicking. And yes, and Boris came to the rescue, and he found the software that I needed on the laptop. The cameras are set up, everything is fine. So that actually made me smile. It's really fresh off the press. That's what made me smile. So well done, Boris.
Okay. It doesn't make me smile that much, but if that makes you smile, then
It does.
I can smile along.
It does.
Jana,
Okay. Yeah.
do you have something that made you smile during? Let's put some time frame. So today is what, 14th of May.
Yeah.
Let's take a week from now. So during this period of time, from 7th of May to the 14th of May, what made you smile?
Most of my free time, I was watching the Saul Goodman TV series.
Yes,
So that
yes.
made me
It's
smile
a very good reason.
Yes,
very good
I was
reason to be
kind
happy.
of on sick, but not leave, just very sick at home. So after work, I was watching whole week, and we almost finished it. 6th season.
I'm so jealous. I'm so jealous.
That's great, and I like it much more than Breaking Bad. So,
Oh, yeah.
right, guys?
I'm here with you.
Yeah, me
Because
too.
most of the people like first film or movie like more, but I don't know. I like this more.
I agree.
Less kind of murders, at least.
And
Less
it's
blood.
much more, I don't know, somehow much more intriguing and
Yes, and characters
And
are
more
opened
life.
really, really well.
The character of Saul Goodman is he's filled with life, whilst Walter White, you know, he's dying. He's always grumpy. He's like, I hate you all. I hate my wife. I hate my life. I hate my what his
Everything.
Jesse Pinkman
Yeah.
partner like that.
partner. I hate this Guzman.
Guzman.
The head of the cartel.
Oh,
I fucking hate everybody. And what's the point of me living? And in the end, he's still, coming back into his cancer state, and finally dies. When with Saul Goodman, he's so full of light and life and will to go on no matter what, and he really cares about those who are dear to him. Although he has a big fuss with his brother, and he still does all the chores for him. He comes, visit him. He argues with him, even though his big brother he's such an arrogant prick.
Not the nice person.
Not the nicest person.
Yeah.
How come only now you started to watch? How come only now you started to watch it? It's been, I think, 2-3 years ago now it was finished.
My husband watched all the series, and he pushed me to watch it as well. So I didn't like much this Breaking Bad. Overall history is really interesting, but there's so much violence and overall kind of everything. So I didn't like it much. But he was then pushing me to watch the Saul Goodman series.
Okay.
And I decided, okay, let's try. And I really liked it.
So did he rewatch it with you?
He did it previously, yeah.
And then how does this work with, you have kids as well, so when do you find time to actually, okay, now you were sick and you had some time, but that's
It's
it.
busy. They are playing.
Oh, okay.
They have their own gadgets and other stuff. So
Okay.
and they have homework to do. So all good.
I see. So they are busy there, and mommy and daddy are relaxing.
So I was free from ceramics. That's why I decided to watch TV series.
Okay.
That's something not normal for me. Usually I don't see any series because I have no time. But this time I thought that, okay, it's already 3rd week of sickness. I need to relax and sit somewhere. Yeah, it was 3rd. So I decided, okay, then I need to relax. Body already said that you need to lay down and stop moving.
Did you make something whilst you were, because I know you are always tinkering.
I tried, and then I went back to sick again. So that's why I decided not to proceed at least for a few weeks with nothing. Okay. Only TV series is fine.
Okay.
But let me ask you a question about the ceramics section.
Yeah.
How busy you are with the with the ceramics? Let's say in a week. Is it a daily?
No, it's not daily. It's like few times per week. Usually once during the working week and 1 or 2 on weekends. Big teams comes on weekends, and during the week mostly friends or co-workers.
Okay.
Or their friends, yeah.
So I would then advise...
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah, I just would like to advise to let's officially move to the part of the show where it's really you are in the focus. So we know that you have this passion for ceramics. You have a small business going. So tell us about that. So how did it come about? What's the experience? Where are you now?
Without saying company names and company studies.
You can say your own. Absolutely advertising.
No. Overall, I can say that I decided to left one of our studios in our company. And my guys from my team, they decided to give me some presents. So they prepared huge amount of presents. I was really shocked. And one of them was a ceramic class. And I was really worried that I don't want to go there because when I was pregnant, I was in art school and I left the art school because of ceramics.
Oh my God.
It was like first trimester and it was extreme hard to make something with your hands because you feel like really bad all the time. So I tried for 2 months and then I decided it's not my cup of tea and I decided to leave the art school and then forget about it I don't know, 5 or 7 years. And then guys presented me this gift. I was thinking about it like almost 1 year. So I thought I have to use it. People are really good. They really wanted to give me a present. I need to use it. Then once I pushed myself there, and then I started to make a vase. And vase was so awful. it like almost break me because I'm perfectionist. I really wanted it to be beautiful. I spent almost 125 euros to make this vase and it was still ugly. And I was really confused because with handcraft I always do pretty easy everything and it always looking well. And that was the only material that I could not manage even with free classes. Then I decided that I need to stay there and try more. how on earth I cannot do something that looks so easy with this clay. Then I stuck. Then I stuck for 2 years or even more, 2.5 years. I was visiting different classes around the Tallinn in English, Estonian, and Russian. And at some point, one of my friends suggested me to start teaching ceramics. So this is how it turned from a hobby to not hobby. And Tamas also participated in my experience quite a lot. So at some
way. Yeah. I'm an artist myself. No, but it's fun.
You are. You show that. So at some point, I visited some classes where I couldn't participate alone, so I always needed a partner. And that's why I made a ceramic club in our company. Then I started to invite every person that I know with me for these weekly classes to have a company. And then at some point we had already about 30-something people, probably more, I don't remember. And guys were saying always that, Jana, if you start teaching yourself, then we come to you. But at the moment we don't want, and they left. And then at some point I started to teach myself and find that it's the same kind of enjoyable process as when you make yourself. But when you make yourself, you do only one item. But when you have several people in a team and they all are happy, then you feel like more happy with them, because every person living like really in a good mood with a happy eyes. So that's why I decided that I like even teaching part probably a bit even more. I still do it myself as well, when I have no classes, but
That's what I wanted to ask. So do you get to do something yourself too?
Yes, and I do that mostly at home. To not come to studio and back and so on.
So, but when you have a class, and I've been to a few of your classes, I just didn't, I guess, pay attention, but you are just helping out others, right? So then there you don't really have a...
No, usually I don't have time, because if I have 4 and more people, you need to help even with hands to show how to do, explain how to do stuff.
And I know that now you have your... Because I know, yes, you so I kind of came along a little bit with Jana in this journey, in that like I was in this initial group that I think...
You were with Natalie almost 1 year ago.
Yeah, I was just trying to think, because I made a Christmas gift to my 2 nieces for not last Christmas, but the Christmas before. So this is
almost 2 years.
2022 December, so it was like October, November, because of all the timings and whatever, how ceramics work, waiting 1 2 weeks and then firing it and all those things. And then I was there when you started to teach, and I know you had an opportunity very conveniently near to me at a place called Kodakovik, where I happened to have ordered my lunch from today because I work from home. But I know that you had to leave this place, and now actually have your own studio, right?
Yeah, now I have my own studios, and I'm happy, and my husband is really happy, because I took all my stuff from home to studio.
I see.
I don't keep all the glazes and all the clays there, and this is hundreds of kilos in real life. I mean, a lot of stuff.
So he was tired to live like an Egyptian.
Yeah, it was everything in our room, so it was hard. Yeah.
So you're happy with this choice you made in the life with this ceramics? Because I mean, we all make some turns somewhere, and from time to time we're not happy with what we're doing. I'm not talking about work. Well, I'm talking about hobbies. And like, I don't like it. Like, brother, I don't like it. But you're happy with it?
Yes, I'm really happy. That's the only hobby that stuck with me for 3 years. Usually I learn how to do something, do that really well, then I provide gifts for everybody, then everybody tired of this hobby. So I did blankets previously, candles, soaps, and different handcraft, and that's the only one that stuck with me, because not only me doing that, other people also doing that, and they always can present it to somebody. So you cannot have 100 vases probably, yes, but you can present a mug, you can present, I don't know, sushi plate, or even something different also.
But, do you do mostly pottery, or you do sculpture as well?
Sculpting I like really, kind of much more than the pottery itself. And in our case, we have hand building classes. We don't have pottery on the wheel.
Oh, you don't have the throw.
Yeah. So it's
Are you
a
gonna
bit
get
different, but at some point, yes. So I'm planning to go to study ceramics officially
Oh.
now. So it will be my first education, and this one will be not kind of high education. It will be, I don't know how it's called in English.
Like some private,
school.
I think it's an artisan.
What is it? So is it?
Treptych. Kes haridus, kesküt.
I think it called an artisan.
So, but is this? So this is actually like a official education?
Yeah,
or-
it's
okay.
official. It's free, and you can study only a few days per month. So you can study remotely, what is great.
Oh, okay. And then you get some certification in the end and all those things. So
Yeah.
this kind of which
And
Probably going to hang on the wall.
Yeah, and I will be official teacher then after that.
Oh, okay, okay,
I mean, with a paper, not just like with a interest. Yeah.
And today we will have a test. So take out your empty sheets of paper and let's start writing down figures.
That would be the most amazing thing if the test would be like writing something on a paper and instead of creating an object. When I was studying software engineering and programming, the main test was like sit down and on paper with a pen write code, like ridiculous. Like
We did this the same in
yeah,
Tallinn.
okay, this was like many years ago, but still that sounds a bit ridiculous.
Yeah, with
At least it shows how
ChatGPT,
you
this is
think.
absolutely ridiculous.
Well, everything is ridiculous now with that. And do you have many students? How do they find you? Are they returning?
I have quite a lot. Most of people were returning, but now looks like they have too many plates, so they start invited to their relatives, their friends. So somehow I have IT community in ceramics. So
okay.
people from Pipe Drive, people from Kunya Nagel and other teams of my ex workers and their ex friends. So it's really funny. Kind of sometimes I also provide consultation during the ceramic class how to be yourself on job interviews if
Oh,
you're
wow.
flexible.
Oh, wow, okay,
It was really
You're
fun.
branching out.
Kind of you showed how to make the ceramics at the same time you explaining how to behave on interview and what you should say and what are correct answers, what are correct questions. That was pretty fun.
That's
Yeah.
maybe. Okay, I know because for my birthday, and it was very nice and gave me a voucher for. I mean, not like for ceramics. I'm gonna tomorrow actually. I'm
Yes,
doing,
yeah.
We are doing it tomorrow.
We are doing, yeah.
Okay, cool. Not like this is relevant for the show, but I'm gonna do ceramics tomorrow. And now I lost my chain of thought.
Time when the show will be aired, it will be very much yesterday news.
No,
The last week's news.
fine.
Yeah.
So we can do next week.
But yeah, so anyway, when I go there, then you can give me life advice as well. Maybe I need them. I don't know. We'll see what comes out.
Yeah, soon I will need to hire a new person. So probably you could give me advices.
So you
in
actually-
that area of my expertise, so probably I can ask from you also.
So are
tomorrow.
you actually thinking of like you need some help now, as in a second person to serious?
IT help, I mean. That's all. So we can discuss it tomorrow also.
Oh, that's what it works. I thought in your shop.
No.
Do you want to grow this, or you are happy where it is, or what are your plans?
I'm happy where it is. I really don't like to. I like to earn money, but I don't want to earn money with my hobby. I do that because of pleasure, and I really like to see
But if
happy
it
people
will
around.
really take off, what are you going to do? I mean, literally, people will start stumbling across your door and ask for, Jana, we want some,
We want more.
we want more. Exactly.
Okay.
What are you going to do?
I think I still limit time for classes.
Okay.
Because I have family, I have
You can
private
always
life.
raise prices.
Work, yeah. Also true, but still it's not about the kind of money. It's more about the pleasure that you receive when you teach and that you give also.
Yesterday, I'm trying to remember, I listened to a podcast where it's about it's related to what you said about the pleasure of teaching. And this guy, he's a Hungarian guy, and he owns a company, and he's this kind of leader, like a general manager, and he has a very good kind of ethics of and the way of thinking on how to lead and how to be a good leader. And he was talking about where people get motivations if you want to do some change in your life or just some incentives. And apparently there's a program, what's it called? School for ill kids or something, something like that. And the idea behind that is university students who, let's say, they learn maths, they learn, history and physics and whatever. So, they could give private classes to anyone for money. But instead what they do is they get together, and there are a lot of kids who are in hospitals, and they still, want to progress with the studying, and they just go and they offer this for free. And this guy said that, like, no matter what other incentives are in any other projects that he saw, like, give some money or give some, explain how this is good for your career, or trying to, like, put this glaze over it, why this is good for you. The people who were participating in this program, they said this was the best and the most rewarding for them, exactly for that reason. What you also said, that this pleasure that you get back from teaching, and I guess seeing smile on other people's face, it's amazing.
That's cool.
I'm sure it's
they can say that IT background also really helps in ceramics, because totally different people reaching you, so you need to find a way to communicate with everybody. I mean,
IT helps.
For me, at least, my experience in IT really helps that when you manage different teams, in every team you have totally different people with different characters. So kind of you don't change them, you change yourself to align with them, to be as a team. And that's why it's really help ceramics as well. Because some people are really afraid to start something new, really afraid. You give them piece of clay and they are sitting and don't know from what side to start even touching that. Some people are really too much sure about themselves. They know nothing and they break stuff right away. So you need to find a way to communicate with all the type of the people, and that's also quite interesting part. Some are perfectionists as me, so they can stuck for hours on some, solve bases, for example.
And some are impatient like me. Like I know I did something, but when it comes to the sanding, I'm honestly thinking of getting a machine that like a drill or something. Put a brush that just spins and just like go in there and instead of the sandpaper, because like
ChatGPT has
written too much. Yeah, exactly. ChatGPT for the builders or for the academics.
I have a question.
Yeah.
So, do you do also such courses where you drink and mold?
This drink and
Because
sip and paint.
I've heard about drink and draw.
Yeah.
Or drink and paint.
Sip and paint or something.
Sip and paint, something like that, yeah.
That's a good question.
Because, I mean, with the paper and brush, it's probably
much more
that problem. But when you are molding something,
I can say it's problematic. So now I have limited my classes to have not more than 2 glasses.
So by yourself?
You do consume.
I'm not consuming, but if people bring their own wine or any type of alcohol, we agree that, kind of usually it's like Prosecco or champagne, but or wine. But we agree that they will not drink more than 2, because I had really bad experience when people take too much, and then they can barely do something.
The coordination,
coordination is broken. They forgot why they came. They just start laughing, speaking, and totally forget that it was ceramics. So now I have limit of 1 or 2 glasses, and that's enough for most of the people. Yeah.
What is the measure of the glasses? Like vase?
Standard wine glasses, but not for tequila, of course. No, I mean for wine.
It makes sense.
Yeah, but we also do different stuff there. So we have other friends in our company who are graphic designer and artist, and they also like to teach something. So we did alcohol ink also evening there and other stuff. So it's not only about ceramics here. So we can do different stuff. It's great to have your own place with huge room where you can store all your hobbies also. And from time to time we also provided art therapy, with psychologists, like really original one psychologist.
So this was at work, or you did it in your?
I did in my studio. So I mean, it's not only about ceramics. Yeah. So I invited other friends who also teach something, and we did it.
Have,
So it's also
have you actually tried a, I think it's called sand, when you are playing with the sand, what's the name?
What is it?
The sand
Kind of
therapy.
sand
The
to
sand
therapy.
Sand therapy. What is
Sand
sand therapy?
therapy. It's quite interesting.
What happens in the
So
sand therapy?
technically what is happening, there is a big box, a lighted box from the underneath, and there is a sand above it. And you can draw with the sand different shapes.
Yeah,
And it is
Stories, yeah.
projected, yes. Tell the stories and this.
What is that? I mean, I know about that, and it's some videos that I've seen. It's amazing what people can do with the, like, just, I don't know, 2 strokes and there is a face. But
Yeah.
I didn't know like there's like a therapy.
Yeah, it's called sand therapy.
Yes.
Huh?
Pretty interesting. And
But I mean, can anyone just? I mean, there must. So, does someone drive this therapy so it is therapeutic?
Usually, yes, there's psychologists who explain how it works and ask you to do something. No, I mean, if it's a therapy, but there is also not therapy. We have one of our colleagues, whose name I cannot say, who previously was working in art museum. So she was given kind of a presentation with this sand drawing. So she was telling the story behind, played the music, and we showed on big screens on some conferences. It was pretty cool.
Oh, okay. So there's a lot of. I like that in what you do. It's like, how to say, the studio of yours is what you have is like your kind of basic or main activity is the ceramics. But there's so many interesting things come by.
Yeah, can happen.
Almost purely, somewhat by chance, or just like, I guess you meet people and hey, I also do this and hey, can we do? And it's like that part of this creativity and this freedom is really, really,
It's
really,
cool.
really.
So
really
we can have drink control there.
Is
We have a lot
there-
of artists and even art director who is teaching art in Tallinn Art University. So
You
we
know
can
what?
invite them.
You know what would be good, Jana? Cook and pottery.
Cooking pottery.
I just don't know if there is a cookie because I could cook.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
but
don't have
there is no
always,
facility.
hand
what
pottery,
else?
not cooking pottery.
No, okay, cook and potter.
Pottery.
Harry,
Sorry.
We need to buy oven there or kiln or whatever for that.
I was just trying to. How can I kind of wedge myself in there into like into a tangent there with like I'll be cooking.
But we
and
can
then
do
I'll
something like this. I mean, you can bring this heat and stuff.
Maybe we could do like a outdoors pottery. Have you ever thought of doing that actually in the summer? Would it be possible for you to, and forget my cooking thing, but like, would it be possible for you to say, okay, I pack up my stuff, I don't know, 2 crates, something, and then I find a place in RMK that has, I don't know, like a bench,
Yeah.
and you could just do this like outside.
Yes. But we should stay there at least 1 day so they will dry out a bit. So we could take them because if they will be too raw, they can be breaking. I mean, ceramics.
Oh, so on the way of kind of traveling back or like,
or
Yes.
it
It's
has
not
to
so
be
easy.
a night over, but then everybody will be drunk. And
And
that's
forget
never
what
the
they
reason.
did.
there is another story of the ceramics.
Yeah. But we did it once. So when I already moved from Kodakohvik, we had there a really huge team event for some dentist company. I don't
I
remember.
wanted to ask if you
what
had
they're called.
given us, but,
Yes, and that was the challenge because every person did at least 2 items, and then we need to pack within 2 hours all those items and bring them to Mustamäe. That was
so you kind of
from
you did it
VC.
outside.
Yeah, we did it
Oh.
outside, so I already kind of moved from the place, but we still agreed to have the master class. So
Oh, see.
yeah, we returned with all the stuff, and then it was really challenging to pack like raw stuff back with you. But everything was good, but still, if we want to do that outside, better to wait at least few hours until it will be a bit harder. No, I mean hard and not so raw
Okay.
to take with us. But the idea is good. Yeah, we can do.
I mean, summer is coming.
And
This
we
is
can
your-
do some food outside also.
But how long does it take for item to dry?
So I wanted to ask. Sorry, I had a similar question. Like, what is the process exactly? So yes,
If you don't have the
it's
oven,
drying, and then there's something else, something else. So I go to the ceramics class and I say, hey, Jana, I would like to do this. When will I have my ready things in my hand? So how does it?
Okay, so process is quite long. Yeah, first we do hand building. Then, depending on the size of the item, it will be drying for 5-7 days. But I mean, to transport it will be enough few hours. At least it will be already hard, and it will not be so easily broken. It will not be fully dry. It at least will not be raw, so you cannot break it just by touching it. But in normal way, it took up to a few weeks, because first week you're waiting when it fully raw, otherwise it can be cracked. Then you bring it to biscuit firing. It's like 800 degrees for overnight. Then after that, we sit, what Thomas doesn't like it, with sandpaper and polish it for a few hours. And after that, we only can glaze it. And once we glaze it, then we bring it back to the kiln. And this time it will be already high temperature. It will be 1,200 degrees also overnight. And after that, this clay and glaze on it will become kind of a glass, like ceramics, real ceramics. So for item, it at least 2 weeks.
At least 2 weeks.
Mhm.
Okay.
Usually 2 up to 4 weeks.
2 to 4 weeks.
Because electricity in Estonia is quite expensive, so we'd like to fill the kiln fully and only then to turn it on. Otherwise you spend a lot of money by firing only 2 items, for example.
I see. But do you have your own kiln yet?
No, I don't have it fortunately. It's quite expensive. But I have a friend of mine who has, so together we do firing once per week. What is great.
Okay.
Because
So
we
there's
together feel it.
Okay.
She also teaching in Tallinn city center.
Amazing. I mean, does ceramics has something in common with glass?
Yes, it's really pretty similar.
Because
But
I've seen
it's
how glass has been molded. One time I was in Poland on the glass factory, and I've seen how those big dome ovens are producing heat, and how workers are pulling out the glass and do some I don't know, vases or whatever stuff out.
This part
to do that in Estonia. I always wanted this. I think this is called glass blowing. Or
Glass blowing
in Katarina cake. In Katarina cake,
What
we
is it?
have.
Is that a place in Tallinn?
Remember where we had Mix Mitte?
Yes.
Next to Mix Mitte, there is a small entrance. It's called Katarina cake with those arcs on the top, and they have the guild of different hand building stuff. So on the left side, first door is glass stuff they're doing, then ceramics, then something else, and in this small street you can find it.
This is this also where this Piaf, this little this is French bistro with the. Okay, so I know once when I picked up actually for my nieces, Natalie took it to this place, which is open from Venice Street.
It's a bit different.
And it goes. It's a little alley, and you go straight to the end, and then there is this ceramics thing. But this is different.
Different.
Okay.
It's also part of this guild, but it's a bit different place.
So you say that the one that is next to the what used to be Mixmita, they actually have the oven and they have for the glass. So you can go there and then they heat it up. And
you can see how they
orange.
do this, like this medieval age glasses. Huge.
But can you do it?
You can ask them, but you need to agree, of course, in advance.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Okay. But it looks cool. I also saw in Venice, it was really great.
I saw randomly videos on YouTube and like it comes up, and from what I've seen is like it's so with the pottery. So it is. I guess it's similar in like your shaping, but there are also differences. One is that the glass, this is like I don't know,
in
2,000 temperatures, so I don't know how, and it's hot, and you basically have to do it in kind of one go. So you really need to know what you're doing, and you do, and then you twist.
And you do when it's liquid, almost liquid.
Yeah. With the pottery, you can like, this little thing, I will just.
So there is vice versa. You do with raw clay, and then it become a glass. But real glass shaping happens when it's almost liquid. So it's a bit different. Yes, they took it from this huge dome, as you said, oven, and they blow into it, and then it make a shape of face. Then they cut right away, as you said. It's really, really nice process. If you will be some time in Venice, they have 2 islands, Marina Glass, like really popular across the world, and they have a factory that you can visit. You can come by the boat, visit the kind of ceremony, how they do like ordinary vases, some sculptures and other stuff. It's pretty cool. And they do that really fast, kind of. They take it from the oven and do within few minutes, like huge,
that's
beautiful vase of different colors. And
they have the routine and they just
beautiful.
It's extremely stunning procedure.
Yes.
Is it?
And the thing that they hold this molten lava
It looks like
glass in their
Yeah.
they
Gloves,
have gloves, and above the gloves I've seen they using the old newspapers, for instance.
yeah.
For some reason, I don't know, maybe it just gives some sort of shape or structure to the glass. I mean, there should be some reason behind. It's not because of the poverty. They can't allow anything but the newspaper paper. But it actually is stunning how precise cuts they're making, how they roll, how they
it's ridiculous. Like how
they have this long pipe. And I had a friend of mine in Norway, and he used to be a potter, and he said that actually all the newcomers who start, these rookies who start dealing with glass blowing, they do one big mistake. They think they have to, pull the full lungs and then just...
people just need to do it.
It has to be really, really precise, little amount, because
Finessing.
that the air will start to expand inside because
The heat.
the heat, and it's
I didn't even think of that, but yeah.
it's actually, it is a science.
That's cool.
So you've been there, right? It's awesome.
I was in Venice. Yeah, they have like a trip for tourists, so you can visit different factories and see how they make it, and it's pretty cool.
Did you ever try this Roku?
It's also interesting. It's a bit related to something that Boris said. It's type of glazing when it happens not in a kiln. Yeah, they took it almost ready from the kiln. They put some different papers in it, and then wet clothes, and then it's stuck in it, and then it have really fantastic colors, like, I don't know, rainbow colors on that. Yeah, Natalia also made. In Estonia, we have really great teacher in Vipsi next to you. She is a teacher in art school, and she is also providing different such activities where different artists could bring their own stuff glazed with Raku glazes, and they do this ceremony, take it from the oven, put it right on the, road here, pack it beautiful, and it's pretty cool. I would like to try, but it's totally different glazes. Because it's for different temperature and different kind of work.
Yeah. I saw, because sometimes I watch this, also it comes up on Instagram, and I think because I forward some of these things to you on Instagram, like Instagram algorithm.
You receive a lot of them.
And then like Roku in microwave oven and these kind of like crazy things come. So you can also do it like kind of a homemade whatever thing, but yeah, it's a very
you need to find this mold. Because it's not so easy. It's not just a microwave. They have this mold almost the same that is used in ceramic kilns, with huge walls that keep heat in it for a long period of time. And that's why microwave just gave an effect, and inside it will be almost this 600 or 700 degrees. So you can try at home, but you never know. Will it be stable mold that you used? Because but it looks cool and pretty easy in TikTok.
Then it looks probably does extremely. Probably there was 999 tries, and the 1,000 on this now we can publish this. Boris, have you ever tried
what?
Pottery.
Any pottery?
I tried pottery, yes. Not ceramics, but actual pottery on the wheel. Yes, on the wheel.
Okay.
And I also made, what's the name of our Estonian big artist, sculpture, and Tauno Kangro. Yes, Kangro.
Yeah.
So we've been to his studio, and we were making we were sculpting female body. We had, of course, there was a girl naked, standing, posing, and it was very pure. And I made my own version of that female body, but unfortunately I don't have it. It was made out of the plastilin.
Kind of not
It's
a
not a clay. It's kind of this. I think it's called plastilin. Anyway,
You're dried or
no, it was
ordinary.
yes, ordinary. Well, it's a special for the artists,
For sculptors.
not the kids one. So and I've got the first prize.
Oh,
Yeah,
cool.
When was this?
it was back in 2015, I think. So and
So it wasn't a school thing. It was like adult boys doing this.
very adult boys. So I've got 5 with 4 additional stars. So I was number 1 with that, and Maestro himself has this was really good. And the reason is because I tried to mold the not just the way how she was standing, but the motion how she was moving, and it just turned out really well.
That's cool.
So I do enjoy. I have some art clay at home. I want to at some point I want
Make
to mold.
something.
I actually at work I have several sculptures that
Little
that I
things,
did
yeah.
little things. I do love it.
That's cool.
Yeah. So I think we all we artist people, we are crazy about all sort of arts. And I would say that I was extremely surprised to learn that Jana, that I know, is doing this sort of thing. Like,
I always
like,
was
the
doing that.
ceramics. But you surprised me a lot.
Okay.
And every time when I see your posts in the Instagram, I scroll them through with a enormous amount of interest.
So actually, the Instagram is JM Ceramics.
Yep.
So if you want to see Jana's work, that's the contact.
Students' work.
It's going to
students
be
work,
in the description.
It is also going to be the description.
Now you can show
now
it.
You can hit subscribe.
Subscribe, hit like if you yeah.
We have to learn where to point because.
We have no idea. We have no idea what we're doing really.
But Jana, it's quite interesting time of the show when we are trying to ask you some questions which we find extremely important, and you have to be extremely unserious when you answer them.
So I'm gonna like shit through some. I forgot the English expression. I have some Hungarian expression because I had one more question actually for Jana about the ceramics stuff.
Okay.
I wanted to ask how kind of saturated this market is. So like how many teachers is there competition? Are you friends or like previous teachers who you took students to? Now they all go to you. Like you hate each other, you love each other, everyone loves each other. So how big is this? Was there a room for another person who was doing this? So what?
I was surprised. It's quite a big society in Estonia of those ceramics. There are really a lot of people who are teaching in all the languages, in the Russian, Estonian, English as well. And some of them are not really like each other. I was also surprised they have some kind of tragedy behind art school and after art school between teachers. But most of the people are really friendly and open for everybody and sharing their secrets every time. And I really like it. So they are not hidden every kind of single secret. They are really ready to share. So you join the class and they will give you some hints. So this is how I also become a teacher. I kind
So you tell them that, hey, so do you still actually go to other teachers then?
Sometimes yes, because it's still cool because every person can teach you something and every person has their own probably not secrets. For them it's probably a routine, but for you it's something totally new. So you never thought that, I don't know, you can use this kitchenware for ceramics or different stuff that is not intended for that, but you always find it. And people learn from you and you learn from them, and that's really cool.
Okay, that's cool. So it's not like a hostile, like, oh, why are you doing this?
Some people are like that, but there are really less of them. Most of the people are really positive and open.
But I assume those people who do that, like that's their primary business, so they may be like
Yes.
worried that hey, you are kind of taking some away from that.
Yeah, probably that's the reason. Because they want most students, and those students like me are not so popular. Because you kind of
because you go there and then
you can do yourself, but you are still kind of interested what others doing and how they are teaching.
Okay. Yeah, I just wanted to ask this, but I think Boris, I don't know. He's we have recording. Was he sitting like this for like 5 minutes? I don't know. Did you take a breath?
Yes. Yes.
Mario free.
I was extremely angry, but now I'm not.
So rapid fire questions.
Rapid fire questions. These questions have been prepared by the smartest people in the world, with caution and precaution and under caution. So,
He found them on the internet.
so we're going to ask you several questions. We'll see how it will go. I will ask you the question. T will ask the question. If you will have a question, feel free to ask us a question.
Okay.
But let me ask the question.
Oh, actually,
And how about shut the hell up?
okay, go.
Actually, you already had that this question when T has introduced this game to you. So. And the question is, what do you want to be when you grow up?
These are questions that are asked from kids.
Yeah, I always wanted to be an art teacher. That's really fun. Then I wanted to be a hairdresser. Then I came into IT and stuck there for I don't know how many years. From 17, it's like 20 something, 22 or something for a while. Now I still want to be an IT, but I also wanted to have a career of ceramist. And now I really like also, I hate this word,
Jewelry.
yes, making. This also pretty interesting. So
Are you learning that?
huh?
Are you learning that? or
I
looking
will
at
go
learning?
this Saturday to start my own stuff.
Nice.
So I don't want to be one single specialist. I really like to do different stuff. So at least I want to try something new.
You can always participate on the meeting and make the hair to some.
I have a lot of meetings every day, so that's why I have no voice.
Oh, okay.
Like 5 per day, it's enough for me.
You can have a meeting and mold something at the same
She
time.
does that. She does like
When
she
you're
multitasks.
working from home, you can. I was doing blankets because kind of if you have 3 meetings in a row, of course you can think, but I really need to put my hand somewhere. It's the same I did in university. I was always drawing on all the lectures because I just cannot concentrate when my hands are just relaxed. So I need to do something. Then I can concentrate on the person who is speaking.
Poor piano players.
But now we are meeting in meeting rooms, so
They
you
can't,
need to sit and smile.
I could just things, but,
Nothing. Yeah, or you can take ancestors ball.
You can have a smoke.
No, I don't smoke, so sometimes I feel bad because I see so many people relaxing every 30 minutes on the first floor, and you can. Yeah.
Okay, the next question is, what would you do if you made the rules at home?
Well, I'm making rules at home. So, nothing
Remember, these are the questions for the kid.
for the kid.
So when you were a little
Oh, okay.
and mom, dad were like, you have to do this, you have to do that, you have to do your chores. And you were like, when I'm going to grow up.
Then I thought that I always will have sweets at home. But now I understand why it didn't work with me. Because otherwise kids will eat everything like in half an hour. Not
they have the
depending
sugar
on the
high.
amount of sweets you have. So if there will be 2 kilos, they will be finished in half an hour, no matter what you do.
Let me tell you, that happens to adults too.
Yes, I know.
me.
It still happens with me. That's why we still don't have no
I
sweets
don't
at home.
understand you guys. Why the hell?
You're so lucky. You're so lucky.
I'm
I never
addicted.
understood it.
Yeah, I Christ, it's bad.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good question. What makes you happy?
What makes, I already said a lot. Handcraft, hand building, and now I know that teaching as well. And this can be different type of teacher. It can be the same mentorship at work, for example. No, I really like to share my knowledge with people who are really interested to get this knowledge.
That's very important.
Yeah, that's really important. When you see interest from the people, you're really kind of feel inspired to share. And Thomas, remember when he started to build up his team, he didn't even ask much, but I really wanted to give him all the knowledge that they have on how to build a team, how to build delivery in their company. Yeah, no, if I see interest, it's really cool to share. Yeah.
Okay, how would you describe a perfect day for yourself?
Perfect day for myself. I would like to go to Positano, Italy. Then wake up, open my, balcony or window, see they have a really beautiful town on the mountain, kind of inside of mountain, like half, a circle, and all the town, like it's vertical. It's not like as we used to see in Estonia, it's really vertical, and it's closed from other mountains. So I would like to open my window, see the view, enjoy the sun, and see a lot of lemons there. And then go downstairs. They have really nice volcanic sand. It's black. It's not like ordinary we see. So put your legs in it, see the small rocks, and hear the sound of the ocean. I would like and probably to be alone during the day. It's really nice. If you've been there, then you kind of keep this memory in yourself. It's really hard to forget because
you've done it. You have done this.
Yes. I mean, in Estonia, even in sunny day, when you open the window, then you see what you everyday see, kind of.
Seagull.
Yeah, it's the same. It's like routine, but there it felt totally different. So you see something totally different. You feel different. The weather is different, and like really, really nice and like light blue ocean blinking, and a lot of yachts on the horizon. That's cool. That would be a perfect day.
The last question from my side would be: which holiday do you like the most and why?
I really like summer holidays, and now I'm a bit jealous to our kids because they have it and we don't have it anymore. 3 months of doing nothing. I really like this time when I was a kid. A perfect holiday then Positano, alone. No, probably with husband, with kids sometime later. After 10 years.
Classes somewhere there near.
Yes, I found a really nice kind of trip to Sicily for 1 week to learn only pottery classes. It's like specific one that I would like. But yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you.
And then no last from me. If you could be any animal, what kind would you be?
Do you know that we had it about 10 years ago on job interviews to a company? And every person was sitting shocked on interview when we were asking, what animal would you like to be? And it was quite interesting to see how people on the way trying to imagine something or say something good. It was fun. Regarding animal, at the moment I feel like, sleepy dog probably. So I'm really friendly, but I'm so lazy to talk with people. So I really like to enjoy myself and watching this Saul Goodman. Yeah. So, yeah.
Okay, excellent. Cool?
Yeah.
I think
that was amazing.
That's it.
I mean, I enjoyed it a lot.
Yeah,
Me
I
too.
think it was good.
Not sure about you two.
Yeah.
I don't like you too.
No, you two is not the best band.
No.
I'm going to.
I like you too, sorry.
Okay.
Thank you a lot.
Cool.
Thank you,
Jana.
guys. Thanks.
Okay, cheers. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.